Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I have loaded up this trailer. I did not think it would be this difficult to load a trailer, and as you can tell from the magnificent stacking here, including that one that's kind of flipped on the end, yeah, I'm not that good at it, it would appear. These round bales are very difficult to use. So I have decided I am either going to purchase, hang on, let me go to it, baling technology. I am either going to purchase this one here for 24,000. I think I'll keep this trailer anyway, because it is going to be useful. I'm either going to purchase this one, or I'm going to get a scripted trailer that will allow me to pick the bales up off the field. Not quite so realistic, but if we wait for me to load these bales every single time, it's going to take weeks if I do much more straw. And how many have we got on here anyway? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got 19 bales on there. That's not too bad. That's nearly half the bales in the field. It was 40 something. I can't remember exactly how many. But anyway, the question that was asked for today was, how many milking cows do you want me to get? 200, 500 or 1,000? And keeping in mind that I will scale all the other animals as well, apart from the chickens, we'll stop at 100 chickens. So I'll get the same number of pigs and the same number of beef animals as I have milking cows, and I'll get 1.5 times the number of sheep. So you have thought about it, I had several answers, and the overall vote is 500 milking cows. So we've got to accumulate 500 cows, 500 pigs, 500 beef animals, and 750 sheep. This is going to be a big farm. Okay? And the question for today is actually quite a simple question, is what do you want me to plant in this field? We've harvested it now, we're going to be planting wheat down there in field 5. So what do you want me to plant here in this one, which is field 22? Now, we had oats in here previously, so in some places oats sort of take the place of wheat, so this could have been directly following a canola crop, but we have no idea. So I can either do oats again, or I can do barley, or I can do wheat, or I can do canola. I will just say that it would be quite unusual to do wheat following oats. You would normally put the wheat at the beginning of the cycle rather than nearer the end. So yes, which crop do you want me to grow in here next? I'm not going to do a root crop in here yet because I'm not really ready for doing those, and we do have some in some other fields. So it's canola, wheat, barley or oats. Your decision. It's your vote. It's your game. Now, I'm going to take this one here back to the yard so that we can unload a few of those bales. And then we're going to get a tractor, and I think that tractor down there is going to be too small, so I'm going to have to go up to the shop and get the Deutz from up there and use that one to tow this trailer back down to the yard. So I've got to drive this one back. Just pop in cab there, and I'll pull the boom in and put the fork up out the way. So let's get this one back to the yard, and then we can walk up to the shop or get someone to drive us up to the shop and get that other tractor. Right, we'll bring this one in here, and I'll just drop it down here for a second. And I did completely forget about the John Deere, so that would be eminently suitable to tow in a trailer full of bales, so we will use the John Deere. So let's switch this one off here, hop out, and let's go and get our John Deere, and we'll take this one up to the field and get this trailer load of bales. Let me get... Oops, let me do that. Start her up. And just shut that door there behind us. There we go. Right, let's get up to the field. And of course, the big question now is, will I be able to tow this back to the yard without the bales coming off? That is going to be a bit difficult. Let's just open this back window a minute so we can see what we're doing here. And line up there. I just want to come in nice and slow, nice and steady, and see if we can get these bales on. I really don't want these falling off on the way. Right. Okay, that's a good start, I think. I'm going to keep the back window open, I think. And we are just going to come out of cab to see what the bales are going to do, because if these fall off, I'm giving up now. Oh, that is terrible. Look at that loading. They're all over the place. I'm hoping it kind of locks it in there. I don't think these come with any kind of script. They don't. There's no kind of script to lock them in place, but I think the way that the mechanics work with the game is they do kind of lock in place anyway. So it's like with the logs when you tow in them around. Sometimes you get them falling off, but not very often because they do kind of stay in place. So we're just going to go steady, just going to go slow, and I'm going to hope and pray that these don't fall off. This is going to be an absolute disaster, because all they're going to do is they're going to roll all over the place. It's going to be awful. Right, they seem to be okay. I don't seem to be getting much movement. I've still got to unload these at the other end yet. Oh, no, I am getting movement on those front ones. They're a little bit too close to me. Yeah, I'm glad I brought this big tractor, actually. This is better for the job, because there's actually quite a weight of straw on there. So I'm going to come round here, and we're just going to go straight down this road, down this back lane here, and take it back that way. Right, come in round, swing kind of sharp, there we go. Going into the hedge a little bit, but that's alright. Oh, no, 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 don't move off, don't fall. Don't fall. Oh, no, 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 no. This is not good. Right, I'm watching these out of the cab to see what they're going to do, because I'm definitely getting some movement on there, which is making me really nervous. I don't want them to fall off. Right, we can actually go, there's a little lane there that takes us straight back into the yard. Just up there, well, I think yes, there is. There's a lane there, isn't there? That goes back towards the yard, along by sort of field 1, comes into the back entrance into the yard. So we're going to go this. Oh, look at those bales. They're going to fall off. That one there is about to fall off. No! Oh no! Oh, I've lost 2 bales. Oh, right. What's this over here? I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a bale. What is this? I have absolutely no... That's an old... It looks like a welder trailer or something like that. So I've lost 3 bales off this trailer, and I now have no way of sort of getting out of this bit. Let's see if we can back up a little bit. No, that's just moving all the bales now. The whole lot are going to fall off. This is an absolute disaster. Right, let's leave this one here. We're going to have to run back along this track and go and get our forklift, and hopefully that one, our telehandler, hopefully that one can bring, at least pick up a couple of the bales and move them out the way. Not sure what we're going to be able to do with this, but hopefully we can rescue something. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a feeling that all those bales are going to be spilled all over the track up there. And if that's the case, I think we're just going to have to admit a little bit of defeat and do some cheating. Get a scripted one. If I get a scripted trailer, that is going to make life a lot easier. It would appear that I'm not cut out for handling round bales with one of these. I can try though. I will try. I mean, when we get a bit later on, square bales are actually a lot easier. You have seen me handling those before, so I might be able to do the square bales, all right. But I don't think I'm going to be able to cope very well with doing these round bales. They're quite a bit more difficult than the square ones. I got 2 bales there that are wedged up against that trail. I'm not going to even attempt to pick these, put them back onto the trailer. I'm just going to hope that I can move them out the way. I'll put them over here, and then we can come back and get them later on. And hope that they don't roll too far either. Not going to roll, are you? No, that one's alright. Right, let's come back here. Back around. There we go, just avoided that gate post. And now I've got to try and get these bales out from the trailer without tipping everything off of the trailer. So let's put the bale spike in there, and right, it doesn't like pulling back. This is something I noticed before when I was loading them up. It does not like pulling back. You can eventually, but then you get more bales falling off. I think I've started a chain reaction of disaster here. Right, let's get that one. Pull that one back out the way. Oh, this is absolutely awful. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can get a couple more. Got that one there. Out the way. Ooh, I just ran into the gate post there. That wasn't good. Back in round. I've got to be careful of that one. So I'm probably just going to have to come back and pick these up with the telehandler later. Not ideal, but this is something we're going to admit defeat with, at least with this trailer. I'm not going to try and do it with this trailer again. I may have been a little ambitious trying to put the second layer on here, admittedly. But you know, set your sights high. It's always better to fail a few times than it is never to try. Oh no! Oh, now they're rolling into the field. Oh, this is terrible. Right, at least if I can move these two bales, I think we can at least get a half a trailer load back. Oh, this is awful. This is really, really, really bad now. And then I'm going to get a scripted trailer. I don't think I'll get that 24,000 one. I think I'll get a scripted trailer and bring that one in, and then that sort of picks up the bales for us. So we have, I mean, we've done this. We have done it now. We can say that we've done it. We've done it the proper way, as it should have been done. And as anybody who plays this game any length of time knows, it is extremely difficult to do everything like this. So if we get a trailer that can pick them up for us, it's just going to make life so much simpler. Right, I move this one back. Actually, I'm going to carry this one back to the yard with me. Okay, I'm going to throw the bale around and catch it. Let's bring that one in like that. And now I'm going to try and turn round. There we go. Yeah, let's just bring that round there, and that's what I'm doing. I don't want to drive into that tractor. Back it up here. Now, I know I've got bales in the hedge and stuff like that. I'm not going to try and pick up two bales. I've already found up in the field that trying to pick up two bales is extremely difficult. So let's get this one back, and then we'll come back up for the tractor. Somewhere in there, we lost a couple of bales, didn't we? They went rolling in through... Oh, there they are. They're just inside the hedge. That's all right, as long as we know that they're there. Now, how much of this trailer... Oh, that's awful. How much of this are we actually going to get back to the yard in one piece? This is absolute disaster. Right. Let's see if we can actually go now. I'm hoping that they've kind of locked in place now. I've got to be careful of that gate post because that does have collision. The posts in here have collision, which makes it a little bit tricky at times. Okay, they're staying for the minute. So let's get along this track and hope that they stay permanently. I'm going to stay out of cab because I want to watch what these bales are doing. I realise this is not the best way to do it. It's not very realistic. And I apologise for that, but I just kind of need to see what they're doing. I want to make sure if we do lose any, I can at least identify where they've fallen off the trailer. So far, I don't think we've lost any more. I'm going quite slowly. And we're coming up to the yard now. This is going to be a lot trickier. Let's come in cab now. This is going to be quite tricky here because we've got to get round the yard. Again, not the easiest thing to do. Let's come out here. How's it going with that corner? I think it's going to be alright, actually. Yep. Okay, there's one turn negotiated. And we've got another turn here. This one, I want to hug up this side and then come round. So to bring it in like this. There we go. I love this yard. I love the layout of this yard. It allows us to get some reasonable sized machinery around it. But obviously we can't get anything that's too ridiculously big. So we can bring this trailer in round just, and it is a squeeze, which is absolutely perfect. I love the way that this is working out. Can I get the trailer around this final corner? This is going to be... Ooh, this is going to be a tricky one. Really? You're going to let us get it all this way, and then it's going to be... Oh, no. Look at that. We did it. We got round. Miracles never cease. So now I've got to try and unload these bales. I'm going to put them into that shed there. I'm going to bring it along here, and we're going to stop right in front of that loader. If I come back up a little bit, there, we'll take them off the front first. I'm going to switch off. There we go. And get out the tractor. There. Right. Into this one and start it up. Now, can we do this? I'll extend the boom out and we'll try and get those two off the front. It is quite tricky picking up two bales together. It can be done. Oops. Yeah, it can be done. But it isn't easy. There we go. Got two. Look at that. It helps having them on the trailer together. I find that, apparently it doesn't like me pulling the boom in. I know that it does. It is quite jerky on the movement on that one. If I lift it right up like that, is it going to let me do it? Sort of. Right, I'm going to have to try and nudge that other bale in. And I can bring this one in. I can put this one back here. We are going to have some absolutely awful stacking in here. It's just... There we go. And I'll try and get that bale there. Careful I don't knock that trailer. Put that in. There we go. Right, if I can... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I hope I can take this bale off of the spike now. It does sometimes... for some reason the middle spike is a bit sort of awkward with the round bales. I don't really know why. It's something to do with the scripting of how they work. Yeah, look, see, it's not wanting to come out. I've forced it onto the bale. Oh, there we go. You know what? I'm just going to leave it there. Let's not tempt fate by trying to mess around too much. And now we've got to try and get some of these off. I'll go for that one up on the top. If I extend the boom out a bit and bring it down. If I could use the muck fork on this or the log grab or something like that, it would make it a lot easier, but I don't think they work. I'll kick one off the other side, but I have at least picked this one up. So yes, in the next episode I'm going to get a scripted trailer and we will just quickly pick up the rest of the bales. I did actually have something else planned for the next episode. I was hoping that I would be a little bit more efficient with this. There we go. In this episode, and we would have gotten these straw bales finished, but as we haven't, I will get a scripted trailer for the next episode and we will get that. I'm thinking actually, I can't think of a reason to keep this Frithgar trailer. I think it's Frithgar, I think that's how it's pronounced. I can't think of a reason to keep this one and have a scripted one as well. So I think we'll take this one up and we'll sell this one while we buy the new trailer. Which would actually work out quite nicely because then we're not going to be losing too much money on it. And then we will quickly pick up the rest of the bales. We'll do it as quickly and as efficiently as we can. And just bring that one back in a bit. Now I've got to try and turn this round. Real life you can just kind of do it like that, but because the physics of the game sort of pick things up quicker than you'd hope, you can't spin the bales very well at the end of the fork. There we go. If I bring that one in round here, this is just terrible. Yeah, I apologise for the absolute mess in here, but you know, I think we can be excused. We are at least attempting to do this properly. All right, I think I deserve a couple of points for doing this properly. Let me just get these last couple of bales off. We are almost out of time, so this is gonna be it. We'll get these few bales here, and then I will tidy up, and we'll use the... Ooh. Oh, okay, I'm not really sure what happened there. I think I was hoping that top one would just kind of fall down towards us a little bit and stay on the trailer. I'm not sure that that's going to happen. What can I do with this one? Can I just tip it in here? Sort of. I might put the trailer up next to these and tidy them up afterwards, because if you have a scripted trailer you can just go next to them, pick everything up, and then it'll put it all down again and it will do it tidily. Now I could, I suppose, in theory do it tidily, but I don't really want to spend... Oh, I'm really bad at this. That was terrible. I just flipped everything onto the floor. I'll tidy that up in a minute. And yeah, I could get these tidy. I could. It would probably take me about 10 hours of work, which, quite frankly, I don't think is worth it. So yeah, I will work on that. I will finish these. I will. Let me just come out of here. Right. I am going to move this one out the way, and I'm going to put those last few bales there into the shed. And then I will organise a scripted trailer so that we can use that at the beginning of the next episode and bring everything from up in field 22, is it? Field 22, we'll bring everything down to this, down here. Actually, no, we only want to put some of it down here. We want some straw up for the beef and the beef and pigs, but we also wanted to sell some of the straw, didn't we? So we'll have a think about that. I'm not quite sure how many we're going to put where. We might move some of these up to the beef and the pigs. We'll do that in a later episode, maybe. Anyway, remember today's question is, what do you want me to plant in field 22? You can pick any crop that you like. I would suggest that wheat isn't the one that we pick, because we're going to be planting wheat in field 5, which is one of the biggest fields, so we'd want a bit of variation on our crop, but it's up to you. It's your vote, it's your game. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.